From the Upco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is a Hudiburg Fantasy Football Update with Mike Baldwin. I'm Jenny Carlson. Go to Hudiburg.com and buy your next new car while you're watching all those NFL games. All right, Mike, who you got to grab on your fantasy league this week?
Well, they always get thin on the waiver wire, but you had Austin Miles get hurt in Dallas. He's iffy again this week. Terrence Williams, the former Baylor guy, had a big game. He's one of those guys, if you're desperate, you can go get him. Josh Freeman, guess what? Believe it or not, the Bucs didn't like him. It sounds like the Vikings love him.
Yeah.
I mean, Tampa Bay drops him. Bonder's still the guy for now. Their quarterbacks sometimes are limited on what's available. If nothing else, stash him for a week or two and see how it turns out, because with Peterson taking a lot of the heat on the running game, he might eventually get a lot of just one-on-one matchups and exploit it. If nothing else, get him, stash him. Zach Story is now the starting running back over Daryl Richardson in St. Louis. Desperate for a running back, might get him. Jergo Cotchery is one of the Pittsburgh wide receivers that they've got 2 or 3 that Ben's going to start throwing the ball, like we said on the other video, that he might be guy worth a flyer.
All right, rent a QB. You mentioned Josh Freeman earlier. There's some other guys that maybe could be a help here as bye weeks start to come up?
Well, you have this week is Matty Ice. They're off to a rough start, but he still throws pretty well in fantasy football. He's bye this week. Next week's Drew Brees. Sometimes you may want to look a week ahead. You guys got guys like Brandon Whedon, who all of a sudden is the starting quarterback. Fans aren't booing him anymore. he got him to a win. Him and Ryan Fitzpatrick, the guy filling in for Locker in Tennessee, who's hurt right now. Those are a couple guys maybe on your waiver wire. There may be somebody better, but it's time to go get the guy that's going to replace your bye guy. Go find them now. If those guys are out there, they're worth renting for the week you have. Better than having a big zero there.
Right, exactly. All right, there's some guys that you say don't panic just yet on.
Yeah, they're mainly wide receivers. Larry Fitzgerald's the 25th wide receiver right now. Him and Palmer, their offense is just like that. But you still got to fire him out there every week. And Marquise Colston, he's just so good year in, year out. He's like in the 40s. And Breeze is finding Graham and everybody else. But at some point, Colston will be back. Don't panic. Start him every week. He'll probably be fine. You just got to have to wait it out. And it's frustrating with wide receivers sometimes. You have those 3 catches, 13 yards or 25 yards, all crap. Then the next week, all of a sudden, they're back on track.
What about your drop-em list? It seems as we get a little further in the season, the drop-em list gets a little bit longer.
Well, you can make some tough calls. Sometimes if you're picking somebody up, you got to drop somebody. That's the rules. They don't just let you do that 401k it there and keep adding
right?
to it. There's guys like Kristen Ponder's obvious. If you got him for whatever reason, drop him. Daniel Thomas, the running back Miami, I just don't think he's ever going to be the guy. Chris Givens, the wide receiver, Bradford's finding his other guys, not him. He's more of a deep threat. He's one guy you could hold on to, but if you're desperate for a spot. And then Miles Austin, it's one of those, do you want to wait out a couple weeks and see if he gets healthy? But if you're really desperate and you need somebody on a bye week, you got to drop a guy like that.
All right, thanks, Mike. Sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.